This is something you guys may have seen yet again, but like I said, I'm having surgery next week, so I have just been trying to get caught up with work. I may be a couple days behind, but just in case, I just wanted to bring this to you. This is Jessi Hildebrandt. This is Jodi's niece. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying, that Jodi may be more the one to blame than Ruby or Kevin. Because this sounds so much like a cult, and it actually sounds a lot like Scientology also. If you watch the special with Leah Remini, it is like a cult, and they even use some of the same terminology. Even if it's not the exact same, they have some of the same systems, wherein once you're in a part of that group, you're kind of excommunicated from the outside world. You're just isolated so that you forget kind of what normal is. But just take a listen, because this is so much like what Ruby is claiming that her son Russell did to these other kids. Jodi apparently did the same thing to Jessi here.
There's a lot out there. So which ones are you talking about that you've seen, that you're hearing about pertaining to her children that you're familiar with too?
Sure, yeah. So the things that I experienced while living with Jodi, I experienced being tied, I experienced being duct taped, I experienced being blindfolded, I experienced severe isolation, I experienced severe emotional, spiritual, and psychological abuse. I experienced the being told I shouldn't be around other people, being told that I was dangerous to be around. People were afraid of me to the point where I was afraid of myself. I was physically, I was forced to sleep outside in the snow. If someone spoke to me directly, if I wasn't wearing duct tape on my mouth, I had to just stare at them and not respond, because she also had systems of people that would report back to her.
That's exactly what they do in Scientology. They have people all around, and you never know who they are, and they report on you. They're like spies. So I have a little bit more.
Everyone around me. And I know that I think I don't know if I got this right, but I'm pretty sure that she's saying that he even confessed to it. Well, I also confessed to things that I didn't do as a way of trying to get the to stop. Because when she's like drilling it into you both psychologically and physically that there's more, and it will stop once you tell her, because that's what she would tell you. Like in the middle of the, she'd be like, "I'll stop as soon as you tell me."
I was going to use her mugshot or whatever that is, that picture where they're in jail, but I wanted everybody to just really let this sink in, that these people look normal, and this was something, like I said, called Connexions. It started out as marriage counseling, and then it was like a group that you paid to be a part of. Just be very wary of stuff like this, because as much as I'm sure I'm going to have in the comments, oh, I would never be dumb enough to go in here, I would never be dumb enough to fall for a cult, you never know until it's too late.